You're an intriguing person, Kasane. I apologize if that sounds strange. I meant it as praise.
It didn't bother me.
I'm glad. That practicality may be your greatest merit. You're an interesting person. I would like to learn more about you.
Really? I think you're much more interesting than I am.
Kasane, how long do you train each day?
I think I train as much as necessary.
As far as I can see, you seem to have muscle. I'd like it if you allowed me to create a training program for you sometime. You and I think very differently. That's why I find you so interesting.
I don't feel that way. Plus, you have an interesting way of looking at people.
Kasane, are you free to talk?
Yes. What do you want to talk about today?
Oh, not here. The kitchen is empty right now, so let's go there.
Huh? All right, let's go. So, what's this about?
It might be a touchy subject for you, since you are one of the design children made in Togetsu.
Yes, what of it?
How do you feel about your existence being the result of an experiment?
How do I feel? I'm not sure how to answer that.
Do you feel bad or conflicted about being an artificial existence?
Well, it's something I learned just recently, so it honestly doesn't feel very real yet. Finding out my entire past was a lie definitely filled me with shock and anger. But it's not like my birth affects who I am now, so it hasn't been an issue.
You're steadfast. And that's precisely why I wanted to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
You
You don't have to force it. I can go to another room and wait for you to calm...
Wait! I'm a dud. I was born without powers, but they ran experiments on me when I was a child, which led to my gaining them. So while my situation is a little different from yours, I'm also an artificial psionic. It's something I've been struggling with for a while now. My power was given to me. It's not my own. Maybe it'll disappear one day, and I'll be nothing.
The other day. That's why you asked what I'd do if I couldn't use my powers.
Yes, I wanted to know how you felt since you were also created by an experiment. How do you think one can overcome their fear of possibly losing their powers one day?
You're asking me because you want my frank opinion.
Yes, that's right.
Then I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why you're so worried.
Is that because you're not a dud?
No, I don't mean it like that. It's because I consider powers to be just one tool out of many.
Just one of many?
If you can't use one, then just use another. There are other ways to fight besides powers. Even if I didn't have them, I'm sure I'd find another way to try to protect Naomi. Whether you have powers or not, your feelings won't change. What's important is not how you do it, but what you do.
What you do? I see. I should apologize.
What are you talking about?
I kept telling you before how similar you were to my brother, but I was wrong. My brother will greedily try to obtain powers to fulfill his own agenda. By force at times. You could say he is almost possessed by the powers. However, you don't care that much about them. If they're not available, you're flexible enough to choose a different method.
I don't really understand, but you're basically saying you don't think Karin and I are similar anymore.
Yes, because you're not. I was conflicted at first, but I'm glad I told you. It seems I was being a little too closed-minded. That might be similar to my brother. You've helped me feel a little better. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Thank you for trusting me with your secret.
You can talk to me anytime if you're ever struggling with something. Like your muscles.
I don't think I'd ever be worried about my muscles, but I'll keep that in mind.
Because of the way I look, people sometimes mistake me for a child. You've always treated me as an equal, though.
I don't care how people look.
It's good to not have prejudices. I'm grateful. This might sound a little childish, but do you think we could become closer?
That's not childish. I think we can both understand each other even more.